this surprise release can also records that all had
Beheaded,
music.
ratching, melodic, ephemeral art. The apple tart, neurotic, plasma hissing, far-fetched. Laboring, parcel-minded, parcel bride, marble breath. Jolly master, worm-eyed arbalest. Adoringly starry C-words, median streak. Chapter heading bent, sounded tissue cut. The bass impulse had stiffened the birthmark. Bound volumes leaping, jigsaw mental act. Absolute reaching, bubble broke, gleaming bronze. Discarded drawing, nuisance of the final years. Time allotted, hydro bomb, no cranks. Peacock skirt, menstruating hall walls, semi-precious. Departure cataleptic, ninefold horseshoe. Strict conditions of the bedroom floor, aurora. Watering pot, the railway guarded carbon drop. Dogmatic web hypnosis, rippling flesh bruise. A masked woman's legs refuse to run. Blood white vainglory, a passing fad. A night piece, flint edges, delicate bridge. Four shrines hacked to pieces, a filmy mesh. Nocturnal blockage, fingertips together. Near a pole, stole falling on astral vines. Title page ornament became one person. Spring and winding inside of a clock. Spring and winding outside of a clock.
That all had music.
Invitation card, a sloppy thinking I fell in love. An imitation wolf cub waiting for the mist to thin. God terminal, dizzying door slam. The bitter soul born, passing cedar regal fence. Distant illustration of a private chapel specter. Pointing beyond, a shot off lower jaw. Baron's prayer vaporized into anxious anchors. Correspondence of a posthumous pockmark. Footnote of overturned carts, waterfall spray, runny sand shaker. A rich patient's shoelace, linked in form, lemon yellow on the mescaline. Interplay of auto-suggested and hovering glacier. Kneeling figure embroiled in oceanic ripples. Dissipation of a vocal shelter with the collar stud. Plugged into personal manner, no street accident. Cosmos locked off in the texture of brazen chains. Fictional, artificial flower factory. The ink wash fasting head, cold mountain climb. Technical problem of the barge bottom board. Grotesque fantasy stanza with dragging steps. Distilled handful of mud hurled at life pain. Architectonic hypertension gramophone. Saltpeter rabble rouser. All depleted cause I love Elvira, that'll gouge ya. Anemic leech crawl, a quill curving cryogenic. I'm quite a fool for quiet. Crime and punishment, try and stomach it. Berserk Roman priest, a vile ode, presumptuous miniature plow drawn by sterile toes. Frame picture depressing, pressing on a parchment. Vacant strength begathered, battered barber cut. From the hip upwards, phosphorus paper enclosing. Medial surname, a first-rate decline. Japanese vellum, a wrathful absolute. Joyous high-rich hangover, fiendish clean. Web-like farmhand. A gauze drag, translated cry stifle, contacted earthly rulers, kissed on the mouth. A formless finger pose, robed in the future wards of decaying tones. Irregular birth levitation in the quartz cave, thrashed with the hay fork, plague warp, ulcers and lilies. An android tarot reader, turning to a boiling bath. Fear tinged, behind the compulsion to baptismal front rake. Simple curve fixates to the straw thatched tearoom. Occupants wearing a wolf shape, pulsate, hybrid haunt that bled onto bed sheets. Garland to the stagnant pool of divine kingdoms. Outswung confession, forced in fabric work. Unruffled layers, touched in initiation. Powder box and puff, gospel context. Ambiguous topiary word with soap fest. Cherubim scurvy, gelatin capsule shape, rectangular tub, microscope wheel, urban sprawl, thrust in junction with small doses to drink a drought. Moving in unison, wide awake, plain quacks, kindled insomnia, yeast pinch, bite a bit. Initials printed in red syrup, serum sickness, splendid deep frock, medicine chest, global headdress, mouthing something liquid. adultery slightly, insane code revealed, a brush of excitement inscribed on palm leaves. Firebrand, bout of scratching in hoops, guttering cloak abode, collecting the afterbirth, an ordeal unhinged. Overweight snowstorm, puppetry, string of self-pity, placebo, patent pending, misrule murdered shortly before a solvent splash. Skeleton waving a malarial feather, lashing drug addicted, fever stricken chemist vat, twisted neck echo, fog blinded morsel, spiraling suicidal drowning in a highball, antique torso unopened, so don't rub it, compounding trance lapsing, material mixed, the loose touch of a lost brooch, innate homemade manual labor defect, archaic symbols seem to fade in his clutches. Disconnected dots of mankind became overwhelmed, ripped away, slipper fruitless as a bell rang, not in tail plot hatching, eternally muzzled, sanctity coarse grain, snowballed and lifted, overlapping disc of mild sadness on Sunday, infused villainies, paddle steamers, face licking, fauna climbing a glass bottle confined, containing a danger ignored in bulk, refined profile repelled in water, pain bearing, uncharted romantics plotted on with the rack brain. Bad wing form launched in Paragon, thumbs twirl, celestial equator knocking at the bedside. A rigid virgin, definable slang and swear words, somebody tight-fisted, human defection drugs, white silhouettes of a seance group dispelled. Lightning speared in great comfort, upright, brush fringe shore scramble, a wound bathed, rapid as doctor resigned from spiritual welfare. Serpentine ribbons, considered a virtue, mere accidental thigh press. At the first gate, typical modern room, ash blonde face portrayed, oracle dealing, pillow smothered, poison pouring, over refinement bound to arouse a compliment. Convergent of a copper tripod daydream, twining bush spot planted, flirtatious guest. Swamp-proof groundswell, molten wax, pasted over lung congested flood tide. Prize cup and sauce of sarcasm implied, restless border of a wick turned cure-all. Everlasting anticlimax, lamplight fly trap, tense petals in a whirlpool epitaph. Lofty flustering room howling, letter-handed, semi-human plants puzzle, clean shaven, denunciation that pebbles refrain, coma lapse, sleeve swerving theorem, a cortex lulled, ingratitude blown about, freewheeling lobes, domestic embroidery sabbath, doll breaking, wrongdoing, upper story abuse wife, perversely shaped housekeeper huddled in restraints, concentrated contiguous trickle of oxygen enriched, wave rhythm hemorrhage, nerve single pacemaker canto deeply buried, jilted matchlit. All is redeemed in mental poverty, ether jags. A triumph fell with the step as Delvin spoke. Six folded wings suffocated in numbered cages. Unqualified, weakly contracting coupled designs for stained glass of priceless value. Apprehended involuntary movement of air sac. A certain charm chafed in the micro. Caduceus crutch, a halo motif, dressing table amputated, a quiet subtitle, curatives of peat moss, redrawn geometric prototype, caught in the beak, renewed year advance, a heightened concern, wearing the hair and monocle with abstract flatness, revelry across the clearing posterior, fatal weakness seduced by gold inlay, eyebrow arc, sleep revenge, identity glyph. Surrounding space detached, replaced by square canvas. Nest bound, overfull bladder with the stucco frame. Spider monogram flew into a bandsaw. Lesser imitated crime with eye contact. Dubious botany, remote corner firmly planted. Argue with the cold cellar, grotesque lurk. Blue-gray secret police in a postcard. Unknown models shuttled into duck ponds, partly erased. Nude arms outstretched, brought a trunk severed from opulent plugs. Pink and green watercolor overlapping lump. The most arresting churchyards, birch bark. Hammering into hidden social convention. Pleased to be voyeurs in a static pole. Saturation effect, wet static voltmeter. A jubilation covers remote reaches. Heavily outlined earth-clawed cordial seating. Tremulous horse wearing. A cord jacket, original stimulus on a Polaroid plate. Personified grand piano rise and keep chill. Outermost lack of tact and soft focus, faint scribbled of a circus elephant's gouging tusk. Thankfulness flew around my liquid counterpart. Badly drawn border of a lab assistant's hand. Rung to rung raps and crashes cast. Dummy copy privately printed and properly passed. It spurred a nozzle, a brief flash. The mannequin pouting, bedwritten conjoined. Humbly a famous sculptor began to grieve, bowing and string figuring, skirting of checkerboard. Thousands of an audience convulsed with blemished gourds. A sphinx-like vocal tone, a symbolic precipice. Badly burned in leaf-patterned coat. Half-clothed midnight stroke and final touches. Contemplated unshakable with the fashion salon. Hemisphere high vaulted, a side wafted. Loose covered armchair, vertical wallpaper pattern. Loose covered armchair, vertical wallpaper pattern. They forget what the misery will become. Parade of slaw, slippery, slithery charm. Come closer for precisions and rust roaches. Unspoken contradiction of controlling. How many times have you taught me that everything lies before you? It's such a wonderful gift.